What's good? It's your favorite BBW back with another video. Well, right now, I'm coming with you guys with an audio of some breaking news about what's going on in my hometown, Chicago. Right now, they're reporting an incident that took place at Mercy Hospital, which is a few blocks from my family's house. A shooter came into the parking lot of Mercy and started opening gunfire. They say he was speaking with a woman at first, but the person who was actually reporting it, they weren't sure if they had any relationship, if they knew anything about each other. The gunman actually was identified as a fiance of one of the doctors that worked into the hospital. He actually did kill two innocent people. He is reportedly dead now. Also, it was a young man who was getting off the bus who actually recorded him hearing the gunfire because the hospital and the bus stop is really close, like really close to each other. So I have a clip of that. I have a clip of some of the people telling their part of the story. They said the gunman was also trying to get into the pharmacy where a lot of people was at. I'm not sure if he was trying to shoot them or he wanted to get pharmaceutical medicine. I don't know if he was just trying to get medicine, because a lot of times, a lot of these guys nowadays are using those medications that's really high and get you high and have you out of your element. So I don't know what his motive was. I don't know why he did these, but I know it's breaking news. They say that they got a lot of people on buses and things right now because it's a big situation right now, which is understandable. I just wanted to bring you guys this news. I'm going to show some clips at the end. I hope everyone is okay because this is a tough situation. I don't know what will make someone actually go inside of a hospital and start shooting innocent people who are already sick. Like, you don't go to a hospital unless you sick. So what would be your point of going to a hospital of all places and start shooting random people? But here go the clips, guys.
Holy I don't know where we'd really be safe. Let's get back. These buses.
Alright, you guys, now I'm going to show you a clip of one of the pharmacy technicians telling her story, telling how her and her employees hid in their boss's office to avoid any contact with the shooter. And she's going to tell what she heard. And that's pretty much it. I'll get back with you guys after you're done watching this clip.
She's cold. She left everything behind in the hospital. Jennifer, walk me through what you saw, what you heard.
We didn't hear anything. We didn't see anything. We could only hear the commotion. Helping a patient at the window, the patient turned and said, "Was that gunfire?" And I'm like, "I don't think so." And as soon as we said that, you heard more gunshots. And they seemed to be outside of the pharmacy, outside of the building. And then next thing you know, the next round we heard, you looked up, the patient started to run. He was inside. Basically, we have protocol. We close our shutters and we call active shooter. And from that point on, all you heard was basically commotion. You can hear the shooter, I assume, having a argument or going back and forth with someone. And that went on for a very long time. You also heard more gunshots as he was inside. But like I said, we can't see anything. We can only hear.
And I understand you guys go through an active shooter training drill. Can you walk me through what that entails?
That's the phone number that you call that's set up by the hospital, and then you are supposed to go to safety, however that safety measure in your department is. For us, it's shutting our shutters for the pharmacy, and then we have a safety net within our pharmacy. We can go in that it can't be accessed without a key.
And beyond that number that you call and getting to safety, is there anything beyond that
No,
you guys
everything else is taken care of by security.
Okay.
They are the ones at that point that alert Chicago Police Department, and I assume that's how this all takes place.
And you said that you heard that the shooter come back in or near where you were. Did you see him?
My pharmacy is right outside of the lobby area, so I never saw him.
Okay.
Never saw him. Only could hear.
And you heard those shots?
Could hear the shots, and then you could hear him once he was inside. He wasn't too far from the pharmacy. At one point, we did think that he was actually trying to enter because somebody was trying to get our door ajar, and you could hear him. So at that point, my boss decided to close his door, and we barricaded ourselves inside of there.
Did he say anything?
We could not make out the yelling and the commotion. We couldn't make it out. We're behind at that point 2 closed doors.
And was someone grabbing on the handle, banging on the door?
Right, someone was grabbing on the handle, trying to, you could just hear it shaking from the outside. We barricaded ourselves inside of another area of the pharmacy. That's why we could not hear. So eventually, after the commotion died down, eventually we got a bang on the door from the police, and they were, escorted us out.
How relieved were you to see the officers?
Oh my goodness, it was a sigh of relief. It was. You're sad, you don't know what's going on the outside. We knew we had patients waiting in the lobby, and they were waiting to be waiting on prescriptions and waiting to be seen by the doctor. You just hope everybody made it out okay, like you did,
Have you heard?
All right, you guys. I know you guys just heard the pharmacy technician part and what she experienced and what she heard. I wanted to bring this to you guys because I'm from Chicago, born and raised. I have been gone for a year now. I moved from Chicago to Vegas. I'm going to tell that in one of my story times, which is a whole nother video I'm going to do a little bit later down the line. But I wanted to bring you guys this story because this is my hometown. I bring you guys news all the time in reaction. This is just an unfortunate situation. I hope that, my city could come together and be a little better because there's so much violence that go on there. Sometimes the media do kind of overhype things, but the violence is a little bit out of rage, seriously. My heart is with the families who lost their loved ones. At the same time, I just pray things could get a little better, period, in the word, and definitely with my hometown because the violence is at an all-time high. It's been your girl, Miss Crystal. I don't understand this guy's motive. I don't know what made him do this. He is reportedly dead. I'm just glad that a lot of people are safe and on buses. I just don't know what would make someone go into a hospital and do such crazy thing, but I'm just glad that the people are safe. I want you guys to see this. It's your girl, Miss Crystal. I'm glad you guys was able to come and tune in with me. I pray my city get better. I love where I'm from. Chicago is a beautiful city, just a lot of violence. And sometimes the violence can overshadow the beauty of the city because the city is a beautiful city. It's been your girl, Miss Crystal. Thanks for tuning in with me. I'm out of here, y'all. Until next video.